cash.
Finding a place and locking them in. WNBA is about to begin. Gotta trust the process if you wanna win, cause Just Cash is back. You better tell your friends when Angel Reese walks in a bar with Asia Wilson and Caitlin Clark. These bookies don't know where to start. We be killing them all, tearing them apart. They can't mess with us, they can't mess with you. And I'm never gonna cuss cause I love you too. Hit thumbs up if you want good luck. Girls thinking that we fresh so they wanna We be winning the bets and they be rolling up. By far we the best, you ain't good enough. Ain't a damn thing funny, man, you know what's up. You wanna win some money, it's time to lock in, bruh.
Lock in, lock in, lock in.
Lock in, bruh.
Lock in, lock in.
Shelley comes to work. It's a flagrant foul. It's a hard
Lock in, bruh.
And here we got another.
Lock in.
Yo, what's good, fam? Welcome back, everybody. It is Just Cash. We are here to talk some WNBA basketball. And coming off of a nice little solo dolo, we got our one-hit wonder last night, no problem. Big Lana Smith staying under that RA.
Hey, that's called a sweep where I'm from.
Hey, it was, yeah. I mean, we had a lot of good chop-ups here in the chats, too. We talked about Sims under, pretty much stayed under any line if you took her. And then Paige, it was always the PRA, so hopefully we still, you held fast with the, not just the points, but the PRA. And, yeah, man, I mean, not a bad night overall. I know we only had one play, but still, we hit some live plays, too. Love to see it. And I'm feeling a little bit better today, thankfully. I can actually sit in my chair, not feel like death, but
The kids are happy.
we are back.
Yay!
Yeah. So we got a lot going on today. I know 4 games, plenty of stuff to talk about, some injury news that did come through in the afternoon. I'm sure we'll have a lot of overlap on some other stuff, but be a part of the Discord. Can't stress that enough because we saw a lot of line movement yesterday. Not too surprising to see a couple of these not here, ready for, as we get closer to locks, some of these lines are going to move like that, unfortunately. So very, very important. Be a part of the community. And hey, make sure you hit that like button if you won some money with us here this last week or just want to support the channel as always. We appreciate it. All one and the same. Thank you guys for hanging out with us during the weekday. I know yesterday was a little bit different with the schedule. I dealing with that spider bite was something else, but we're back to normal.
Spider-Man. Yeah. They call him Spider-Man. Hey,
see if that happens.
H. McClendon 11 says, glad you feeling better, bro. Look, we got all these nice people in the chat.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it's and I hate it too, cause man, I definitely wanted to be at our normal time and be able to hang out with you guys like per usual. But feeling better today. Thankfully, not all doped up on the medicine either, so I can actually stay locked in. Get ready, fam. So
let's get it. What we got? And we got what? 3 games or 4? 3 games, right?
4 games. 4 games.
4 games? Oh my gosh.
4 games.
Oh my gosh. Big day.
Now, we'll probably end up, I think, with maybe a few late ads as far as stuff that will be available for tonight. But we got 4 plays that we got to talk about for right now. And if you guys got any comments, questions, make sure after you hit that like button, of course, throw them down below. We'll get to them as quickly as possible. We are still working on the whole monetization thing, dealing with YouTube on the back end, but we do have a link for if you guys want to throw some super chats in, get ahead of the pack as far as answering your questions. There's a link for y'all, super easy, same thing as like YouTube, and it'll pop up on the screen for us. So just know that is still available and we are working on it. I promise we are working on it. That's a whole story for a different time. All right, y'all.
It's a bad story, but we're still here.
Yep. And about half of y'all aren't subscribed to the channel, so make sure, take 2 seconds, hit that little button, turn the noties on so you don't miss out whenever we do go live, usually Monday through Friday. All right, get all the pregame stuff out of the way. Let's see who all is hanging out in the chats, see what we got, a couple questions going on, and then we'll just hop right into the plays. We talked about Asia a little bit yesterday, but we'll recap that and then just go from there.
Yes, sir. YBM Barrel 730. He is here, ready to chat it up. Super Checo 33 is here. AFC Angelo's here. JT Paul is here. Darren Oliver's here. New name, I believe. Welcome, sir. King Capricorn is here. The man. He says, "What's up, E? What's up, underrated? Let's cash. Money time."
Good fam.
The Great 13 is here. Jay Darby's here. Martez Denny's here. Super Throwed 17 is here. He says the intro song is fire. Who's the artist? I'll let you tell him, E. Who's the artist,
Who
E?
might that be? Well, that's our in-house DJ here, Big Underrated. He does all of our intro songs, beats, funny noises, and etc. He's been one of the real ones behind the scene, and even though he might still, maybe one day we'll get a on-camera appearance.
Maybe.
Those are kind of the thing of the past for you. You've been there and done that, so
Too much of that stuff. No, I'll be on there one day. I'll be like right above you on top, talking on top. You'll be like, "Who's this guy up here just talking? He talks too much shit in my ear already. I don't need his face on here talking shit." The King Raheem is here. What's up, bro? What's this one say? Oh, Anthony Chris. The Anthony Chris is here. What's up, man? Bucko Burke is here as usual. What up, dude? 2010 TK or T-Killa is here. Fadeaway Music is here. The man. Harmony Marriott's here. Sheesh is here. H. McClendon, the nice guy that said glad you're feeling better. He's still here, if you wondered. And I think that's it. Oh no, we got It's Eli. We got ZB Miami. How did I forget you guys? Flizzy49, Big Starfall is here. What's up, man? Let's find some unders today. Big Starfall. King Kel and Nicole. We're all here. Ready, E. We're ready. What you got? What you got? What you got?
all right. Real fast, let's switch over because we got hit with a little bit of injury news right before we hopped on.
Oh, already?
So we did find out.
And Psycho N1K0 is here. Don't let me forget that.
Never fails. We always
What you
do.
got?
But we got all three of Wheeler, Brink, and McConney. All three of them are going to be out tonight for LA. And then Coach said Morgan, who? Going to start for Erica Wheeler tonight. So
Tawny Morgan. Okay. And Big Two says he's here too. He's mad. I didn't say it. Hi, Big Two.
What's up, man?
Chachi. Hi, Chachi. All right. Had to say hello to everyone. All right, let's get to it. My bad.
Yeah, so let's just finish out real fast with all the injury news, just in case if you guys aren't caught up with it. That was everything for the first game on LA, but with Connecticut, we did see that both Griner and Edwards continue to be out, so not going to be available tonight. We already knew that Allman was going to be out, Condi, and then Sabley still going to be out for extended time for Toronto. Clark and Boston continue with the Q tags, but they should be good to go until further notice. And then Sydney Taylor looks like she is going to try and give it a go tonight, but will be on some kind of a minutes limit. So just keep that in mind. And then the last little bit, Canada looks like she's going to be probable. And the last part here with Miss Parker, I mean, even if she plays, she's been out for so long. I mean, we're talking probably like 10 minutes of time on the floor tonight, if that. But just news and notes, things to keep an eye out for. Yeah, let's hop into it, though. You got the little mini-me action at the bottom there. Let's talk about Mama Asia. Let's talk about Big Mama Asia. Back at the house. Love to see it. This game, again, super important for both teams. They are both equally fighting for that top 4 seeding, trying to retain the home court for the postseason. And a couple things here. I think, for one, we talked about yesterday getting her at a nice low buy. I'm actually really surprised that books have not moved her up to 25.5 yet, personally, but love this bounce back spot for her. So let's talk about the woes that we saw earlier in the season when these two teams played. You know, you look at this and you're like, oh man, she didn't really play that well against them, which I get it, but some context there. Beginning of the season, Vegas was terrible. This team was going through the ringer, having a lot of struggles. This was also the game that Jackie scored 0 points in, and it kind of really threw the offensive flow up a lot in that game. And then the second game, you know, had it not been for the blowout, she was easily pacing over for that. Still had 23 points, only played in 30 minutes. But Asia that we're seeing here recently, playing a ton of minutes. I mean, we're averaging about 34.5 minutes per game. Like I said, with or without Parker back, not too worried about that. But two really, really great metrics going for us here in this particular matchup. One being the points inside the paint. Atlanta, with or without Bree Jones, continues to just be one of the worst defenses flat out in the paint, allowing second most points over the last month now. And the other biggest metric, which really is the biggest important factor for Asia, is the free throws. Atlanta traditionally really good about keeping the hands to themselves, but over the last month and a half, they've been really bad about it, allowing the fourth most free throws in total. So now what that's going to do, if we take a look at Asia, she's been pretty solid, still averaging almost 26 points overall in the last month or last 20 games now. So we're still getting this again at a low buy, but let's take a look at her with her free throw metrics. Like I said, this is the biggest thing that we could possibly ask for. All right, so games, bottom half of the league, free throws allowed, look kind of rough. I get it. Only averaging about 24.4 points, but let's flip it over on the other side. And this looks wildly different. So we go from that terrible hit rating to just shy of 70%. But look at the actual scoring output. She goes from averaging just about 25 points a game to 28.1 points per game. So it is a massive step forward. And for this Atlanta team, I mean, those two metrics align perfectly for her. We've seen plenty of bigs really go active against them recently. I mean, we had Shakira, back-to-back performances, Malonga, Meg, Cardoso, yada, yada, yada. You kind of get the point there. I love her at the house. I think this is, a perfect bounce back spot for her. We had a couple ugly games recently, one being the Minnesota and one being the Washington matchup. I love this spot for her, honestly. I am expecting a nice bounce back performance out of her. And if they can't stop anything in the paint like we've seen, this is not going to go well for them. So good low buy for us. Are you muted, good sir? Did you
Gosh darn it, I am. I was saying, 24.5 for Asia, man, that seems too low. And we usually don't play Asia, but when you have value like this in a spot you like, we got to do it. So come on, Asia. All we need you to do is do your average. Just do your average and you'll be all right with us today.
Yeah, man. And if it makes you feel even better, kind of on a cherry on top, if you will. So the free throw metrics going along with her actual free throw attempts per game, just putting it at a generous 6 free throws on average per game. You can see that number also falls in line with that, just shy of that 70% marker. And the points actually go up even more. It's 0.7 higher than what we saw from the last one. So I love this spot. Honestly, I mean, Angel Reese is going to have a tough time, her and Hillman defending the paint. And that second unit's going to get only even worse off now with Okot having to step forward.
AFC Angela says, don't hate Asia Wilson, 41.5 fantasy on P6. Now, I didn't even realize Pick 6 has fantasy points? He says, I like the added steal block upside, and she should be able to hit that with no issue. Now, can we compare this fantasy with Underdog and Prizepicks from now on? If they have fantasy points, that's interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure how their scoring numbers work, but assuming if it's the same thing as, at least even FanDuel, then yes, that should work. What's her fantasy? It seems like 41's pretty low. Yeah, it's way lower. Check and make sure that the scoring functions or scales the same, it does on the other sites. But if that is actually her line, then yeah, that's pretty good.
I'm gonna check right now. Okay, I'll check while you talk about the next big Kiki under.
Yeah, let's talk about this one. We really had a feeling this line was going to get bumped down. They had her mostly juiced up with the rebounds. She was at 5.5 for whatever reason. But getting Brittany Sykes back into the mix, that is going to be something. And I'm sure looking at it, you might be like, a little bit of concerning for the playmaking, which I get it. But Indiana, not exactly the most ideal matchup. Now, there's a lot of things going on in this game. I have to preface this before we start. For one, this Toronto team is on a back-to-back. They play at home tonight and then travel to Minnesota tomorrow. So there is that. Any kind of chance for a blowout. We're going to see starters get benched early. Rotations might be a little bit weird. But this will also be the first game to see what this new starting five looks like. I'm not sure, is Anissa Moro going to move into the starters? Are they going to do the same thing as last game with like Harrison and LJ or Lauren being out there? We'll see. coach has been messing around with a lot of this. And I mean, there's even a good chance that Brittany Sykes, let's say, moves into the starting lineup. Who's going to move out in that situation? But nonetheless, there are just way too many hands and playmakers in this team right now with everyone healthy. I get Julie being out, but still the 10.5 line was just way too high. Like 9.5, okay, I can rationalize that, but 10.5, way too high. For metrics individually, let's take a look at that. Indiana is kind of middle of the pack, for assists allowed per game. Not the best, not the worst. On average, about 22. But the rebounds, though, pretty mediocre. Just in total, they only allow about 32 per game. So for her, that line was already way too high to begin with. And then add on top of, all the other factors with teammates coming in. I think if she beats us here, it's just going to be on some absurd rebounding game. But, the more time that Anissa Morrow gets on the court, she's only going to cut into her rebound production too. So, I mean, it's tough. Not the best matchup. I get the pace and total and all that good stuff. It is one thing to factor in. But there's a real good chance also this Indiana team just comes in, puts a whooping on them, and coach is like, all right, we're done in the fourth quarter. Y'all go sit down.
Yeah, and where the heck is that 10.5 RA anyways? Is it still around or is it gone?
No, it's pretty well gone.
Okay. I was about to say. I don't see it anywhere over here.
But still, for that matter, I'm not that mad at the 9.5 if you do have access to that. I think Prizepicks was about the last ones that were hanging on earlier. We posted it a couple different times to try to make sure everyone got some exposures on it. But they were the last ones holding on at 10 flat. And, I mean, dude, she might even go down to 8.5.
That's crazy. Yeah, that was a great find yesterday. I don't know if someone in the Discord or you talking to someone or however that got brought up, but holy moly. That's a good one.
Yeah, man.
Speaking of good plays in the Discord, MVP Ree is here. What's up, bro? He says, bro, are you still available on the weekends? Great plays all week and then boom, gone on Saturday. Also, thoughts on Hamby. But we'll stick to the available on weekends and great plays all week and then boom, you're gone on Saturday.
Yeah, so we try and take Saturdays and Sundays off, just to have a little bit of a breather in between stuff. But I mean, we're always always in the Discord. So if you got questions or comments or anything, or if you ever need help with stuff, we're always available then. But yeah, we just try to get a little bit of break in.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
Well, we're not taking the days off. We're just not streaming on those days, but we're dropping plays just the same. Yeah. So if you're in the Discord, MVP Ree or anyone listening, we got plays all through Saturday and Sunday, just like these. Dare I say we have even more time to find plays on the weekend. So sometimes, we're having plays all through the days though. And we have more games spread out. So there's more live betting during the weekend as well. So it's pretty fun. You should come check it out. And I do see fantasy points on Pick 6 here, but the AFC Angelo's explaining the points. Maybe you can see the difference because you know me and my fantasy. He says P6 is just DK scoring. Point for point, 0.5 bonus for 3. Rebounds 1.25, assists 1.5, steal blocks 2 instead of 3. Turnovers 0.5.
Yeah.
You know that scoring.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's their daily fantasy scoring. This was something I was trying to figure out because I remember seeing some people that were posting them online, and I'm like, how are you doing daily fantasy with that doesn't make any sense, but that makes sense. Yes. There's a lot of different multipliers on there because they do, like he was saying, the double or the triple double bonus. Really the biggest thing was the rebounds on there, better payouts. The 3-point bonus also, that 0.5 extra is paramount. Very, very massive.
The steal block at 2 instead of 3 is big too, obviously.
Yeah, but their turnovers are only 0.5 instead of a full point, so it's kind of a little trade off.
So do you like the 41.5 then, knowing that it's that scoring, or would you have to kind of play around with it before you'd know?
I still do like it. I mean, because her blocks and steals, I believe, were at 3.5 for plus money. So I mean, you're not exactly relying off of that, but having the rebound upside for the extra 0.5, that's kind of cool.
All right.
Plus the double bonus. I mean, I would hope she can get some rebounds here.
All right. Ikize728 says these plays are cooked. He says on Underdog the lines don't match. So I think he needs a brief understanding of what our lines are here.
Yeah, so these are the lines that we posted last night and earlier this morning. Now, that's what we were kind of alluding to at the beginning of the show. Some of this stuff, when you guys finally are able to get on for the free streams, are, the lines are unfortunately just going to be bumped. So either being able to find a pivot and or, got to get in the Discord for that early access for it. We can't control the lines at this point, but at least we are still going over all the plays that we had available earlier at one point. I think there should still be two of them. Stevens and Asia Wilson were available. Ryan Howard actually just got taken away from Underdog like not even 2 hours ago.
So she's 3.5 now. Other spots or still 4.5 some places?
Yeah, I think she's pretty well 3.5 everywhere.
Okay, so we got that in. So yeah, Ikize, the idea is we're in the Discord and we drop the plays the second that they come out, because if we waited till 2 p.m. every day when we streamed, all the lines we liked from the night before would be bumped. And so that's what you're seeing. That they don't match because they shouldn't match. If they matched, we would suck.
Yeah, I mean, and again, that's just kind of the unfortunate part of waiting around till just being able to find stuff or try to find value a little bit before tip off. Right. I'm sure we'll find a couple other plays though, and we always have some stuff that are late ads, so yep. Not all is lost.
Yep. Yeah, 2 out of 4 are there. So they're not all cooked quite yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still got Azure.
Oh. Hooray for Azure.
Let's see, is Asia getting bumped right now?
I'm surprised she's still 24.5, to be honest. She's moving a little bit.
Yeah. Just get some Asia in your life today. You'll be much happier.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's talk about those two plays then. So Ryan Howard, the 4.5 assists, just a line. I don't know why they were leaving it so high for her. I know she's been playmaking a little bit more recently, but again, with Canada being out, no surprise. Canada being in though, that 4.5, way too high. Not the most ideal matchup. This Vegas squad has actually been really, really good lately. They are not allowing many assists at all. I believe bottom 2. Yeah, third least assist over the last month and a half now. So both of these teams, Atlanta and Vegas for that matter, bottom of the barrel in that regard. The only thing that Vegas is giving up a lot of right now, mostly just rebounding, second most per game. So we'll talk about Angel Reese and Hillman alike for their rebound upside. But this team fully healthy. I mean, Ryan Howard mostly has just been a second or third dairy playmaker. She's not by any stretch of primary. Canada being back is going to help a ton, but I mean, you got to look at who she's passing to. Half the time here, she's dumping it down to Angel Reese, who continues to have really, really bad offensive struggles, converting her typical layups. She is converting those second chance ones, but that disrupting a lot here. It's going to be different. I mean, they're going to have to get a little more creative. Hitting the threes is not really her assist zone. She's more the three-point shooter, not the passer. I like it. I mean, we had a pretty good feeling this line was not going to be here today as well. So glad that we were able to jump on it early. And yeah, man, you're just going to have to show us here for that one because it does not look good, nor historically either. I know last year she got there in the 2 games without Canada, but with Canada, it looks a whole lot different.
All right, Ryan Howard. Don't be trying to do some crazy stuff.
Nah. Not too worried about it, man. Not too worried about it.
All right.
Another nice thing too about her is she gets a lot of her assists off of broken plays and transition, which Vegas has been really, really exceptionally good at defending. So, I mean, if it happens, it'll be from those few things here and there, but I just don't see it, man. They're going to need her to be scoring a little bit more today. Her and Gray alike.
All right. Twan McClure says Asia Wilson is the taco at 16.5 points. So me and you can play it at $5. Yay!
Oh, yeah. Got $5 on it, baby.
5 big ones. But yeah, Asia Wilson taco, that's a pretty good taco, guys.
A little sidestep of the for Ryan Howard here. Still her 7.5 RA. I don't mind that either. I know the rebound's probably a little bit more sweaty in the aspect of it, but still having it dragged down by the assist, I do like that.
All right. Sounds good, man.
All right. Last one. Let's talk about the Big Five head, Azrae. I don't know what's going on with her. She's just playing some pretty terrible basketball, and we're more than happy to go under this. Just saw these two teams play recently, back on the 22nd, and she had a modest outing. I mean, still played 30 minutes here, ended up with 7 rebounds, also had 3 assists, which is kind of crazy. But for her, the woes just continue from struggle. The woes continue from the scoring spot. For her, I mean, it's mostly just relying on whatever that 3-point shooting, which has been pretty well non-existent. She's not getting to the free throw line in this matchup. Was very fortunate to even have 4 free throws the first time they played, but yeah, look at that first game. 0 free throws, still played 20 minutes, 6 points. It's tough. It's tough. She's going to be dealing with Stewie all game too. We know how that can be on the other side of things, trying to defend Stewie. Foul trouble, very much so in play for her. We get Sydney Taylor back today too. I mean, this team's mostly healthy, excluding Skylar Diggins, but with Sydney being back as well, I mean, there's just way too many players here. She's got her hands full on defense. Offensive struggles continue. I mean, I don't see it.
Yep. I mean, she could. The line's on the lower side for what she's done earlier in the season, but it's on the higher side for what she's done recently. So New York's out for blood. They need to win. They're tough down low. Like you said, Big Sydney's back. I don't know. I mean, she's going to have a pretty good game to get this. So I like it.
Yeah, man. If she beats us from 3, it is what it is, but I'll take my chances on it. And plus, I mean, this team's not playing for anything. Like, there's zero incentive to continue to play her any kind of heavy minutes, like whatsoever. Right.
Yeah, man. Makes sense. And we got 200 watching so far. So what's up, guys?
Let's go.
We like that. We're trying to get to 300 one day.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Man, we were trying to get to 100 this season. We got to 200 already. So I like that.
It's been a blessing. All right. Well, let's kind of leave that for that. And we'll open up this last hour here, see what you guys got. And I'm sure, like I said, we'll probably have some late ads, a couple things on the radar, a couple maybe plays. I'm sure we're going to have, plenty of comments about Chelsea Gray assist or Anissa Morrow points or, whatever has been hot in the betting community. But we'll talk about all that.
All right, let's check it out. Let's see who we got in here. We got 200 watching. We got 66 likes already. We only need 3 more likes for good luck. The next 3 who hit the like button will receive the double good luck. So hit the like button if you haven't done it yet. We would appreciate it very much. And let's get to the questions, my guys. YB M. Barrow says, hope I have time to send some questions. Today is on one of those days where I see people picking over points for someone, and another is saying pick the under. A lot of crossover. Nothing is a sure thing in betting. Yeah, we all have our own ideas, and we all have our own opinions, and that's what makes it fun. But I like everyone to throw their ideas together, and we'll come out with an idea together. We can bust the bookies all together. And you guys all just smashed the like button and got good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 likes at once. You guys are dope. Oh, another 3. There you go, guys. We appreciate you guys very much. So, Super Checo says another day, another dollar. Let's get this green, fam. What's up, bro? AFC Angelo says, light man, let's get this bread back on the grind. JT Paul says, my ninjas. That's what I'm talking about. I put in 6 picks last night, copied all of them, and they all hit as I was getting some head, man. I love this game. We back. Let's MF and go. JT Paul, definitely the comment of the day so far. He cashes 6 pick parlays while he's getting head. Beautiful. Darren Oliver says, let's go, fam. What's up, bro? King Capricorn says, what's up, E? What's up, underrated? Let's go, gang. Money time. And that great 13 says, let's get the cash flow in. Make the stats beat you, not the favorites. Wise words by the great 13. That's why his name's the Great. Jay Darby says it's money time. Martez Denny says Aces money line. Aces money line, E. We don't bet money lines very often, but what do you think about the Aces money line today?
Yeah, let's see. They are actually up on this series. So, I mean, there's a real good chance they could, at least pick up the 3-0. I'd be a little hard-pressed to see them sweeping Atlanta, but it is possible. It is very possible. I like Vegas at home. I mean, if there's a time to ever bet them, at home is most assuredly one of them.
Okie dokie. And let's see, what do we have after that? Super Throwed 17 says intro song is fire. I wanted to read that one again because, The Anthony Chris says top 3 safest props today.
Top 3. Well, we got it. We got Big Asia. Azrae still should be available. Kiki, you could run the 9.5 RA. Man, I don't know about playing bumps with her. I really want to see what the starting 5 for this Toronto lineup looks like before we kind of make some pivots to Kiki. So, like, say for example, if Morrow ends up starting, I would still like the RA. I mean, mostly she's just going to have to beat us straight up on assists in that case. But if one of the other kind of mid-level players start, then we'll see. We'll have to revisit that one. But I like Stevens. I like Wilson. And then Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard's RA as well. If you don't have the 4.5 assist, I do like the 7.5 RA under.
All right. Bucko Burke says, sup, fam? Sup, bro? 2010 T Killer says, LF Cash. Let's effing cash. I like that. Fadeaway Music says, what's up, fam? What's up, fam? Harmony Marriott says, Boston double-double. CC 10 assists. Reese boards 3-leg.
All right. I do like all 3 of those. Honestly, Caitlin Clark, underrated, and I've been talking about her back and forth, trying to decide between, some kind of different approach. I do like the assist. Honestly, double-double. I'm right there with you. I know her having 14 assists in that first game was a lot and still very doable for her. So right there with you. Also, don't really mind the RA either. Tempo and pace should be well enough for her to snag a couple of fly balls here. The Boston double-double. Let's see what her odds are. Yeah, make sure you shop around with the odds, though, because some of them are offering pretty good or better payout for just a straight-up rebounds, but double-double, yeah, not bad. Okay. I mean, it's basically just one and the same. Her scoring on the road's been a little lackluster, but this is a great matchup. She should be able to get it done. I like it. I like both of those. And then Reese was kind of like the fringe player that I want to put her on the list, honestly, but I do worry about just random foul trouble because that has reared its ugly head from time to time. This is a great rebound spot for her. Honestly, I love the double-double too. She's got great history against Asia in the squad. Just kind of, a little bit of a groaner at the payout depending on site. But good spot for her rebounds today. Absolutely.
Alrighty. Let's see. Oh, super chat. Bookie Killer says, do you like
$5?
Oh, let's read it.
Do you like Big Cardoso under 15.5 points now that Taylor is going to play? Thanks, guys.
Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah, Cardoso. Yeah, we can talk about her. The 15.5 points was still available on some sites. I know we're kicking ourselves a little bit for not posting her earlier when it was up, but this is a higher line. I mean, tough matchup, very, very difficult. Bottom 5 for her, doesn't really offer much range. Free throws also going to be really difficult to come by. New York's been one of the best top 3 all season versus that. I do like it. I mean, honestly, she struggled really bad against them the first 2 games this season, not only scoring wise, but also from the glass. Did you get muted over there?
Oh, no, I didn't know you were done. I thought you were looking at Big Cardoso. Yeah. So you like her 15.5? Is her 15.5 even there still? Okay.
It is on a very few sites.
Would we be scared to play that and Stevens at the same time?
It's a little bit. I mean, I definitely would not recommend on the same slip, but I think you could also even pivot to her PR.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
All right. Well, that was cool. A super chat came in and it worked. Yeah, the link is down in the description, guys, or in the chat. Should be the pinned comment. If you guys have issues with it, let us know. We're just trying to get it worked out, but I think it worked right there because Bookie Killer just came through with a good play. So yes, if you need to get your question answered, it looks like we have 100 million questions to get through today. So don't be afraid to hit the super chat. It will definitely help us out and get your question to the front of the line. Sheesh says, BTA for the books. Bring that here. Belt to ass. He said, bring that over here. That's what's up, man. All right, let's see what AFC Angelo has to say. He says, Jones, double-double, I believe that is. Boston, double-double, especially 1.1x on... Is double-double? What's double? Is that what that means? Jones, DBL? Can't be, right?
Who's Jones?
I guess Jonquil Jones?
Oh, yeah, JJ.
JJ double-double, Boston double-double, especially 1.1x on P6. Also, I kind of like LJ 10.5 points. Biggest value on P6 board is Clark 8.5 assists. Line's actually 10.5, but they gave 8.5 as a discount. That's a dope one. I'm glad you brought that one up because I do have pick 6 over here in Bunk, California. I don't look at it too often, but I'm glad you brought that to our attention. I do see that 8.5 assists. I am going to play that, sir. Thank you for bringing that one up. Yeah.
I do like, honestly, both of them. I mean, the double-doubles they're in a good spot today. I mean, they are in most assuredly a great rebounding spot. Metrics-wise, everything lines up for that. You know, just for one, need to hope this Indiana game stays close because if it does blow out, real good chance that Toronto's just going to wave the flag early, being on that front end of a back-to-back. And they also play on Friday, too, man. They have a brutal schedule this week. But the Clark assist also, you can find that alt here as well on Underdog, and they have it for a 0.73. So it's not exactly the worst payout, but I mean, at least you have some options for her if you don't want to just ride for the double-double. Funny too, man, because like Prizepicks, for example, bro, they had double-double props up for like the last, I don't even know how many slates in a row. And then today for the big slate, they just take them all down, don't give us any. I'm like, for real?
They would. But that's cool. They added Clark's alt assist that wasn't there last night. Is Asia's points changing over there? Is that why that red box is around your line over there?
Probably just some worse odds. Yeah, slightly worse odds.
Okay. And then when you play this discount on pick 6, I believe you can only put $10 in. Is that how it is? I think. I'll take it. I'll put Asia in there though. We'll put a little Asia with Clark assists.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. All right, cool. Sounds good. Appreciate you, AFC Angelo, as usual. Super Throwed says Hamby fantasy score over 31.5.
Now, Hamby does become a lot more interesting with those two players being out. Wheeler, to some extent, maybe that helps elevate her playmaking overall. But with Brink being out, that's going to add a lot more, at least potential minutes for both her and Agumake. Now, Hamby's looked a lot better lately. I will give her credit for that. She was going through a little dry spell, but scoring-wise, looking a lot better. Rebounding, I'm still just completely confused on what's happening here and that, but playmaking still been fairly consistent for her. So the PA upside of it, I do like. The block and steal aspect should be fairly nice. I mean, as far as who's going to score on the other side, I mean, they are going to need a lot of Nelson Adota today, so she should see plenty of potential as far as being able to have blocks against her. But man, this game could get real ugly. I know. Shout out to John when we got news earlier that we might be without all these players on Connecticut. He was jumping on the Sparks money line, and I mean, dude, if they can't win this game against this ragtag team, they just need to trade everybody.
Right. Exactly. All right.
Yeah. I like Hamby, though.
All right. Big Hamby. Let's get it. Logan says, what up, though? What up, man? Tymir says, Smith call WA clutch. What? Help me out, E. Smith call WA clutch. What does that mean? Or am I just retarded? Well, I am retarded, but what does that mean?
You are.
Yeah.
I'm assuming there's probably just an S missing off of the was.
Oh, Smith call was clutch.
Yeah.
Okay.
I appreciate that, dog.
Yes, sir. And I know he said yesterday, see, I be remembering some stuff. He said he's been here a week or so, and we are quite entertaining, I believe. So appreciate you being here. It's Eli says K-Mac 2.5 threes or 13.5 points. The threes is minus 120. The points is minus 130.
13.5. Probably, man, that's a tough. Probably just the points, honestly. I mean, if you're assuming they're getting nine off of the threes, they're not good for 2 more buckets,
right?
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably go with the points, but that is right there on the line, honestly.
All right. CB Miami says, yo, what's up, bro? Flizzy49 says, what's good, fellas? Time to get some wicks tonight? Time to get some wicks, E. Starfall says, yo, what's up, Starfall? King Hell says, goats. Nicole says, glad you're feeling better. Time to get some unders. Hillman under 1.5 threes, she says. Do you like Hillman under 1.5 threes?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, the 1.5 threes, I think, is a fair play. She's been extremely mid at that overall this season. But you and I also were looking at her under 9.5 points. I mean, even 8.5 points for that matter, but 9.5 should be on most sites. Prizepicks even just at 9 flat. She's been pretty bad. I mean, historically, really, really struggles against this Vegas squad too. I think the way, if she can kind of, shoot herself out of the funk, it would be from 3. But, yeah, this is not the best matchup. They're going to need her just so much more on defense tonight. If she scores, it'll be from some kind of like bogus, broken coverage where Nalissa Smith, or it won't be Asia. It'll be Nalissa Smith or one of the wing players doesn't scoot out and pick her up on the wing. But I do like it, honestly. I mean, we were talking about her a lot earlier today. I like the downside for the scoring and then upside for the rebounding. And I say that because we just played some of the similar players in this matchup. Vegas kind of has the same MO, man. Whoever the power forward is on the other side, they also get a lot of rebound looks in this matchup. And saw it last year too. I mean, she's had some crazy spike games.
Oh yeah, she's a little scary. Man, I wanted to play it last night. I was excited about it because when I hit her 3-year history against Vegas, it looked real nice. She's never scored 10 against Vegas in her life. So
I like it. I mean, hey, this at least is one of the plays that may or may not end up going like official. But right there with you. Yeah, score downside for sure.
Okay. Big 2 says he's here and what we nuking. What's up, Big 2? Chachi says I've been trying to join the Discord. He wants these exclusive slips. He said it's not working. Hit us up, man. I wrote you in the chat. Just hit us up in the admin channel of the Discord. We will figure that out. Don't you worry, sir. Just get up in there. Sin the Foodie says, hey, what about Morrow under 18.5 PR? And Ariel Atkins over 5.5 RA.
Yeah, the Atkins RA, honestly, I mean, I think both her and Ray Burrell tonight, you could talk me on to either one of them. We have yet to actually see a game without Erica Wheeler, so this will be interesting to find out nonetheless. But I do, it's so weird to even say that. It's a good line for Atkins, no doubt. Especially the 5.5. I mean, she looks like she's at 6.5 in most places. Hey, shout out to Props Builder. Even better line there, better odds. But she makes a lot of sense. I mean, I get it. I think both her and Ray Burrell, same equal opportunity to see some more elevation in their playmaking. Ray Burrell technically has been more of the one, her potential assist overall, keep kind of climbing up. But yeah, I like it. What was the other one? So sorry.
It was Morrow, 18.5 PR. Morrow.
All right. So I do like the more under, mostly because her rebounds at 7.5 are just outrageously taxed. I have no idea where they're coming with that.
She has over.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Oh, over. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, in the same breath, the rebound still at 7.5 is kind of pushing it. This is not an ideal matchup at all. I know she had 8 rebounds in that one game, but you also saw the other one with 5. I do like the scoring potential for her. Now, the only thing is really just how coach plays this rotation, because if this game is close, there's a real good chance that Morrow doesn't actually see any extended minutes like we saw this last game. She only played 22 minutes, even with Sably going out and even with Condi not being a starter. So there's nothing yet that is telling us coach for sure is going to play her more minutes than what we've seen. Now, if the game blows out, yes, I think there's a real good chance she comes in and plays with the cleanup crew. Laura also person who just continues to be out on the floor at all times. But beyond that, you are kind of taking a risk on any of these other players. But it's a good scoring spot for her. I just don't know if I want to pay the tax on the rebounds.
Makes sense. Martez Denny says, no Angel Reese double-double?
It's in play. We just try not to we really try and shy away from like minus 300 plays and stuff like that. If it's something above, minus 250, then it's kind of pushing it on value. It's a good play. Don't let me talk you off of that, though.
Unless you want to parlay it with something else similar, like we were talking with the play we're going to get into later. Because we will look at that again, E. 3 times says, what up, everyone? Happy Tuesday. Good luck.
What up, dude?
And let's see, what else we got? We got Martez Denny says Reese is getting 10 points tonight, isn't she?
I would hope so, yeah. Honestly, she might be my favorite low-key sleeper play for Atlanta, her and then Alicia Gray.
AJ says I'd rather the Reese rebounds. He's not counting on those missed layups today to score points for him. Fadeaway Music 88 says, does Sykes being back affect Clark a little bit? I know she's limited, but plays good D.
Not necessarily, She'll be out there for her whatever, maybe 20, 24 minutes. We don't know for one, is she going to be a starter? Is she coming off the bench? I wouldn't expect too much defensively out of her necessarily for this first game back. I think they're just more worried about her getting worked back into the offense than anything.
Okay. Big 2 says, Big Asia to the moon. He says it's Asia Day, man. He agrees. So we're going with Asia today. Score 25, Big Asia. You can do it. You can do it. Let's see.
Her first half is still nice, too, honestly.
What's her first half? 12 and a half?
12 and a half.
Okay.
Yeah. Or was.
All right. I'd rather roll with the full game like we got. Supreme Juices here. What's up, bro? He says Pick 6 doesn't have fantasy for me. It has fantasy for me, sir. I don't know. I'm in California. I usually have nothing, so I would assume I don't have more than you. So maybe you missed it somewhere. It got to be there. Don't know. Twan McClure says, what about Clark under 4 rebounds? Now, I will say, Twan McClure, I did look at this last night. It's 4.5 in a lot of spots. I forgot to bring this one up. What do you think? Under 4.5? I know these under lower rebounds are a little bit sketchy sometimes, unless we're in the perfect matchup. How's this one look?
Yeah, I mean, really it's just whatever the long ball variance is. So Toronto is 4th most in three-pointer. Yeah. Yeah, so I do like it. Just know that you are taking on whatever risk that comes with the three-point shooting that Toronto's going to have. Having Sykes back, though, might help out a little bit as far as, just taking away percentage of the three-point shooting, like her or Morrow, if they're driving to the basket, that's going to boast a lot better. If they're shooting a bunch of threes, though, and trying to get them worked in that aspect, then, she could snag a random one here or there. But I don't think it's a bad play, no.
All right, cool. T Madden 23, what's up, sir? Says Jackie Young fantasy score.
Jackie was our next up on the list, honestly. If we weren't going to go with Asia, she was a real high priority. Both her and Gray, I think their assists are live. If I really had to pick between the two, Gray at 5.5 seemed like the better choice. If you want to play the 5+, I get it too. I know that was a fairly popular alt play. odds are getting a little bit worse now. But Jackie, not bad. We had a lot of high hopes for her in this most recent game, and she did play well. I mean, she snapped off, especially in that second half. So I do like it. Right there, I think for me, it was just between Asia or Jackie today, and there's a real good chance that both of them get there too.
Yeah, 100 to win, 78 now it is for that two picker.
Oh, is it? Nice. Yeah, they're walking her points back a little bit here. She should be at 18.5 points. I don't know why she's still 19.5.
I'm in, E.
Be in.
There it is, E. Look at it. Look how beautiful it is.
Yeah, make sure you guys get up on Kalshi. I'm telling y'all, the parlay odds they're paying right now are just unbelievable. You can get really creative with, the players they do have available. By comparison, I mean, we're talking easy 15, 20% more on our return.
Yeah. This one pays 76 off of $100, and Bet365 was the most closest one to it at 65, I think you said. 64. What was Onyx? Like 57? Onyx was 57 even. That's that's 25% difference. More.
That's crazy, huge. Man. It's so crazy.
That's huge. All right, cool. I'm going to leave that up there for a second because it looks so beautiful. Let's see. AFC Angela says, I want Jackie's PA as well. She destroyed this team with the TPL. Tell me what that is.
Triple double.
TPL? Triple.
So.
Did she get a triple? Yeah. Oh, she did. She had 10 freaking rebounds. Okay. I like Jackie and Asia both a lot tonight in the spot. So do we. Cool. Ayo said, I smashed the like button. What's up, Ayo?
Hey, what's good, man? Oh yeah, and for her, just this is more of a historic play, but her 3.5 rebounds for Jackie. This was something that I know was a fairly popular play. Technically speaking, it's not a good rebounding spot. I mean, you can see here a lot of very similar guards underperforming across the charts, but historically, she's got some wild numbers against them. Obviously, not expecting 11, but that happened twice, ironically. There is something about her and the rebounds in this matchup, so I am with you in that aspect. I think there is lots of potential fantasy to be had.
Okay. Nicole says, thoughts on Nalissa Smith under 6.5 rebounds?
I like it. A little bit of a tougher spot for her and Asia alike today as far as, just rebounding goes. It is a good scoring spot for her. I mean, she popped off in both the games against them recently, but both her and Asia, very underwhelming on the glass.
And Parker back.
Yeah. Parker playing, whatever minimum minutes that she is in the rotation, but still.
That'll help. 6.5 is pretty high.
Actually,
I don't even remember it being 6.5. With Parker, it's probably 5.5 usually.
Now you remember it was 5.5, and we slapped that bad boy last game.
Oh yeah, we slapped the crap out of it. That's because Parker wasn't playing though. Parker in, man. Totally different story. We'll see. We shall see. So you do like it?
Yeah, I'm totally with it.
Okay. Andy says, thoughts on Chelsea Gray 6 assists?
I like it. I think both that and her PA in consideration. The 11.5 points is something for her. I mean, I really try and shy away at the 11.5 marker, but this is still borderline playable. So either one of those, good history. She torched them up earlier this season too. And yeah, the assists, I can see her easily getting 6 again.
All right. H. McLennan says, what's a better play? Naz Hillman over 4.5 rebounds or Nalissa Smith over 6.5 rebounds? I know you're going to say no to Nalissa Smith. Naz Hillman, 4.5? We don't play her rebounds much at all.
We don't, but we really haven't. Well, for one, we haven't looked at it in a while because during this little era, they started hiking it up to the 5.5, and then Bree Jones came back, and it kind of pushed her production minutes and all that stuff out. But games without Bree Jones, it still looked pretty promising. I mean, she is averaging just over or just about 5 rebounds per game, so I'm not mad at it. Honestly, I'm not mad at it. and she impressed me in both of those games with and without Jones. Sorry. The game with Jones was kind of poops. She only played 27 minutes, but the other game, 5 rebounds. That's not bad.
All right. John QQ17 says Lacan under 19 PRA and Ryan Howard over 17.5 points. And we're at 252 watching, 96 likes, guys. 4 more likes to get to the 100.
Oh my goodness. All right. So doing the dance with Ryan, we know with her kind of breaking some of the road splits recently. I am happy to see that. This was something that really was a thing for her all season long. Terrible road splits, but they're going to need some 3-point support here. Some chance they're playing from behind. If that is going to be the situation, then she'll take a few additional shots earlier. I think her production will kind of come at the cost of what does Angel Reese look like. If Reese is cooking early and Gray gets going, she does kind of take a back seat. But typically, if she's rolling, it's in the first half. So with that being said, I do like Ryan Howard here. I'm actually really hoping she shoots the ball way more today. Don't pass it. Please don't pass it. And then with Lacan, Lacan unders, honestly, man, I don't know why she played 30 minutes this last game. Coach is a bonehead for doing that, but she sucks. She's so bad.
Jeez.
That's all I can say. She's a younger player. I'm not going to be too hard on her, but for right now, she is a very atypical Connecticut Suns player. So
he says
what you get.
He says she sucks, and then the next sentence is, "I'm not going to be too hard on her." What do you mean? That was real hard on her. Poor Layla. That's rude.
Yeah, but I said it with a smile. I said it with a smile.
Okay. Rude. AFC Angelo says, "I like that Hillman 4.5. It's definitely in my rotation today. It's pretty low with Big Bree out."
It is, man. It is.
Decent play, guys. It's a good look. Twan McClure says Asia Taco 16.5. Yes, sir. We are on that. 2010 T Killer says, yep, Asia Wilson, back the same taco, right back from last week. So that's a great play, guys. I don't see how Asia could score under 17. Not financial advice, but, got to play it. Love Finesse says, how about Alicia Gray, 22.5 RA?
All right, so the RA for Gray, I think you can kind of live without. They are hiking it up from here this last game, but let me show you also something just to keep in mind anytime that Jordan Cannon is ever going to be out again. So her RA takes the biggest step forward like I have ever seen any player take. All right, we saw this last game, only one game this season, but had 12 RA, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Look at her from last season too. Bro, I didn't realize that she is actually quite like this. With or without Ryan Howard, doesn't matter. But games without Canada, her RA takes such a huge step forward. Now, with that being said, I do like the scoring potential for her today. Being able to get in the lane, getting downhill into the lanes here is really kind of where Vegas is going to push a lot of action at. She's just got to be efficient, man. We are paying still what I would say is kind of a high price for her. She's barely averaging just 18 points a season. I like it, just a tough click. It's hard to clicking on somebody who's a 40%er.
All right. Jazz Mason 6777 says, "Sup, family? I need to hit today. I don't like it when people say need. I'm scared for you, Jazz Mason. We can hope for a hit, right? We hope we get one. We're hoping.
We are hoping.
I hope you don't need. I hope that was just a figure of speech. But let's get it today, guys. Kevin Thomas says, I'm in here. He says, CC better have my money. Oh, CC been making your money, Big Kev. You know it's true. King Cosmic says, LJ over 9.5 points. Oof, betting on LJ points. It's like betting on Angel Reese points. No, Angel actually got a good shot to get there today. What about LJ, though? She has been balling. Isn't that crazy? The one game we took her, that was the game she did nothing, right?
Yeah.
That was the
one.
She
didn't play any minutes.
Yeah, but we picked it perfectly. But now, no Sabali. So, no Condi.
Yeah, the no Condi part more than anything. I would say Moro probably has the Sably aspect covered here for us, but no Condi. That was a player who was playing some pretty hefty minutes. So now there's a couple of things that kind of, positive and negatives. I think positive for taking her unders is now with the whole team back together, just her overall usage rating should take some kind of a hit. I would like this play even more if Sykes is coming off the bench, because at least she's not having that additional person to compete with. But if Sykes is a starter, there's a real good chance she could be putting up numbers like we saw here earlier in the season, where she's really just kind of snagging rebounds and taking a few threes, but that's about it. The biggest thing going for her right now is just the minutes. I mean, she's playing outside of this one game. She's been pretty locked for 30 plus minutes every night. So she does play with the cleanup crew. If the game starts slipping, there's a real good chance she'll probably end up staying out there a little bit longer. But waiting on the lineups, man. I like it without Sykes. With Sykes, becomes a little bit more difficult. And they'll probably bump this back down, too.
All right. Paul Faulkner says, do you like Mitchell's taco?
Yep, that's the Prize Pick special. Let's just reprint and repost them every time they're available. Asia was like our staple taco every single week.
Keenan Grant is here. What's up, fam? He says, I'm looking at Lacan under PRA. You talked about that. Is it a play that you're going to make today, sir? You passing? You leaning? What you doing? 20.5 PRA. It's pretty high.
It is. The only caveat being they are without Griner and Edwards today, so it's really just looking at her, Diamond Miller, and Nelson Adota as far as where production is going to come from. I do worry about the assists just ever so slightly. She could see a spike performance in that, but scoring still way too high. 12.5 points apparently is just too high of a marker for her. And then the rebounding, is going to be back and forth as it is, but I like the PR downside. The assist, I'm a little bit worried about.
Fair enough. Pete Patrol says, I'm on Kelsey Mitchell, 25 plus points, minus 140. Do you think Kelsey got 25 in her tonight?
Hey, it's a good matchup for it. I mean, books are pre-pricing her, expecting her to play well. I mean, even her 3-point attempts or 3-point made is all the way back up to 3.5 again. So, I mean, that kind of tells you for one. Tougher matchup this last game. No surprise there, even with overtime, not being able to hit on the road. I like it. Just how close to 30 or 30 more minutes does she play? Because she still played 32 minutes in a 22-point blowout. But,
she's going to get that 20. They're going to make sure she gets that 20. But yeah. 25, it's a little different.
Yeah, she's good for 20. I mean, honestly, I'm not mad at it. Both her and Clark today should be green light for all the usage in the world.
Yeah, okay. Kev says, speaking of Kelsey, he got her at 20. He got the GOAT CC at 20, Kelsey at 20, Boston at 10, Angel double-double, Asia 20, Jackie 15, Boston 6, Alicia Gray 15. They all sound like solid looks to me. Is there anything that stands out to you that's scary, or do you like all those as well? They all look like plays that should hit. I mean, just about the payouts again, but we know Cauchy's going to give you the best payout, so I know that's what he's doing. Man. Those are all Cauchy plays.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm not mad at any of them. I think all of them very live.
Okay, cool. Super Throw 17 says Ray Burrell 15.5 points.
15.5. Hey, you're getting a pretty good discount there.
Yeah.
She was 17.5 on most places. Props builder. Man, I'm just so happy to seeing those props builder things popping up there.
Oh, stop it, E. All right, you don't know how happy I am today.
I almost cried yesterday. Y'all damn sure almost saw a grown man cry.
I did cry when no one was looking.
but it is back. So, yeah, Ray Burrell, though, I am not mad at it. The Connecticut squad, they continue to just, funnel everything inside the paint here. For her, I know, been a little bit more active with the three-point shooting last couple games, but her MO is typically just to get downhill, try and get the free throw line. I will say also, shout out to her for free throw attempts. That I felt was a little bit on the lower side. Did they bump it up? Oh, darn, they did. All right, it's even still 4.5. I'm not mad at that.
Doki yoki. Jay Darby says, two-leg parlay. Two-leg parlay is about as far as I can go as well. Hillman, 4 rebounds. Chelsea Gray, 5 assists.
Yep. Hey, if you're going to do parlays, that is the way to do it. Unless you're making a lotto swing for the fence kind of random thing. But I do like both of those. I'm sure you're getting Hillman probably for the even better odds right now. Chelsea Gray, she's pretty well, about minus 300 across every site.
Now here's the thing, guys, that we learned this season, and it's insane, and we've been saying it a lot, but let's just say it again. If you're going to play a two-leg parlay, I don't even like parlays if you don't have to, but these Kalshi odds with these alt lines are a different animal. These two-leg parlays on Kalshi might be something that you just have to do. You can put Caitlin at 20 and Jackie at 15 and get minus 135 or something like that. That's insanely crazy. Now, Jay Darby, I'm assuming, does Kalshi have Hillman rebounds? They don't have the alt assists anymore. That's the only sad part, huh?
Yeah, they stopped doing that, unfortunately.
I wonder if people were winning too much that way. It's very possible, because that could have been something we overlooked. Doesn't that sound like something that would have hit? Like, imagine we were doing those alt assists and we were just throwing Canada, Chelsea Gray, and those 100% hitters, bro. Like, you're just winning. So, yeah, that might be something. Definitely look at Kalshi, guys. I know we've said it 20 times. I'm going to say it 21 times. It's amazing. Sick Track says Sabrina 4.5 assists.
Sabrina, yeah, that one's not bad. Honestly, I am happy to see her potential assists keep kind of creeping up more and more. It's been a product of not even her, it's just the teammates again. You're looking around who is converting those, and I mean, mostly JJ and Stewie, but Stewie, coming off of a pretty pathetic run of games, to say the least, back-to-back great matchups. I don't know how she did so bad last game, but it's not even Sabrina. It's the same thing, same situation with Clark right now. This is a very attainable line. It's a great matchup. Chicago, they bleed points inside the paint, but looking at who is converting those for you, that's just been more of a question mark. Even JJ, she's been kind of capped out in her scoring, hitting this plateau. I like it. I'll say that.
I like it. Demetrius Carter says Cardoso over 15.5 points. Pull the trigger or fade?
Oh man, yeah, we were honestly looking at the unders for her today. With having Sydney Taylor back into the mix, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult.
Pass.
I like that, huh? Like how I said, pull the trigger, or pass, or fade.
Pass.
Oh man, you gotta pass on that, don't you? You can't sit there and cheer for her to score 16 against New York with Sydney back.
Well, it'd be the first time this season she scored that many against New York, with or without Sydney.
The one thing you do have on your side is possibly that minutes limit is over.
Yes. And for me, that was the only reason I didn't necessarily want to official her yet, because this was the first time we saw her play 30 minutes. So, I mean, if that's going to be the case, I know also with Maddie Westwell, they were trying to trade her, get rid of her or whatever. Her not playing too, this backup unit is basically just kind of Liz Williams by herself right now.
All right. Guys, we hit 270 watching. If we could get to 300, what would it do for your life?
Yeah, it would be insane. I'd get up and do a crazy dance. I don't know.
No, you wouldn't do a crazy. You wouldn't do no crazy dance. But anyways, if you haven't hit the like button, guys, please hit the like button if you haven't yet. We're going to try to get 300 in here. If we don't do it today, we're going to do it soon. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being here and chilling. E, thank you so much for your great breakdowns and your plays, or else the people wouldn't be coming back. So appreciate everybody here. Let's keep getting this money, guys. Bookies can... Actually, you know what I like is BTA, belt to ass. I like that one. Belt to ass for the bookies today. Keenan Grant says Isabel Harrison, under points and rebounds. That's a scary one, bro. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, the rebounds are still pretty juiced up there. It's not exactly the most ideal matchup for that. It is a really good scoring matchup for her. Just, kind of keep that in mind. Didn't really play that well, but only in 26 minutes the first time. I mostly just want to see who the starters are. If we can get an extra body in there that has some kind of offensive usage, if, say, Sykes starts, for example, or even Morrow. If they start Morrow alongside of her, yes, I am totally game for either under on either one of them. Both of their lines are way too high for them adding an actual, power forward or center into the rotation. And that's also going to affect Yuskaida as well. Now her rebounds being at 4.5. This is one I wanted to really take the under on, but my only drawback is she will play in kind of, the blowout cleanup scrub squad. So just keep that in mind too.
H. McClendon says JJ of the Liberty double-double. And Stewie over 3 assists.
Stubert. Yeah, Stewie's been good for the assists.
Stubu.
Yeah. I am not mad at that. JJ double-double, she should be good for it. Came up a little bit shy in one of those games, but the other one she got right.
Do you like how I left up my play here? Trying to talk you into putting it on the list? Just leaving it there.
Hey, put it up there. Put it up there. I don't care.
You have to love it. Do you love it, or do you just like it a lot?
Oh, I like me some Jackie and Clark.
Okay, well then we'll put it on there, E. Official, yay! It's such a good bet. Such a good payout, I should say. VBM Vero says, does Kiki love me? Is she riding tonight? Over 10 points. Cardoso joining us. Over 10 points. I like how you say that. YBM. That is funny. Does Kiki love him, and will he get him 10? And does Carso love them, and will he join in for the 3 of them? 10 points each. It's only 2 of them, but YBM will be there as well, he said. So, 10 for each? What do you think? I guess it's all about the odds.
Yeah, mostly the odds. Kiki should be getting pretty good odds on her for right now. I like her. Better matchup, scoring-wise for her, just being able to drive inside the paint. She's not a good three-point shooter, so none of that. Driving the paint, you'll be all right. The other one with Cardoso, at least with the Cardoso one, taking the all line makes a lot more sense. So, yeah, I could see those. I could see it.
All right. Martez Denny says Mabry 15 points.
Bro. It's actually funny you brought that up. Kalshi was offering some really good odds on her today. I'm not going to lie. Her 15 plus even just being an option was kind of crazy. I
see 77. It's a little bit better odds. No, it's a little bit worse odds than Clark's 20, so I'm assuming it's around 330? 320, 330?
Yeah, if not... Oh, excuse me, guys. If not even worse on some of the books. This is the part that, really kind of separates Kalshi from everyone else. Because, you can see even the better options of it being minus 369, but going all the way out to basically minus 500 on, FanDuel here. And then we're talking about Kalshi is, minus 2 something? That's a huge difference.
It's about it's probably minus 330. But still, they seem to all be around 40 cents less than the best. Which is amazing when you put 2 of them together.
Right, yeah.
You could play, it says, say you put that and Clark's 20 together, it's giving you 100, pays out 72. For Mabry 15 and Clark 20. That's
not bad.
Nah, that's probably 55 on every other site or so. 55, 60 max. So you're saving so much money. Imagine putting those 2 together on Underdog and seeing what that payout is. Crazy difference. I bet it's 100 to win 72 on Kalshi, and I'll check. Let's answer a few questions. I'll check in the background, let you know. It'll be silly. Demetrius Carter says Ray Burrell 17 points, and he says Adota double. Forgot about Adota.
Yeah, man. Honestly, I do like Adota today. I was really hoping they were going to give us a fantasy line with her, and Prizepicks was hoeing out and not giving it up. I did want to go back and see, did Underdog even add her?
Did you just say hoeing out?
No, maybe.
Oh,
I don't know.
Okay,
maybe.
All right.
Yeah. So Underdog didn't even add her at all. And then Prizepicks did not give us her fantasy line. I do like the rebounding. Plenty of rebound chances for her today. There would be a lot of block and steal upside. Just out of curiosity, is she on pick 6?
A dodo?
Yeah. This could be a nice little snipe for her fantasy line.
Oh, her fantasy. No, it's really strange. I was looking at it. They have very select fantasy players scores. They just have Caitlin, Asia, Stewie, and Cardoso.
Okay. It's maybe just the big name players.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's okay.
Yeah, better than nothing. Got to take
But
what you
for
can
her
get.
double, let's see. Was she at 9 rebounds? 8.5 rebounds? Hey, if we're chasing it for the higher payout, I am not mad at it. It is a reasonable matchup for the rebound, so I would not fault you there either.
Hazy Cheats is back. He says, what's up, guys? Wasn't in the last stream, but won big yesterday. Congratulations, sir. He says, today's a big WNBA day. Sweep incoming G. And then he says, I have Cardoso and Asia over points. And Griner under. So Griner's out. He has Cardoso, and we have Asia. So he's going with Cardoso. I'm assuming 14.5 points. Good luck, sir. Hopefully she comes through for you. Demetrius says, Sykes back. Over 14.5. Wow. Sykes is a 14.5 on a minutes limit.
Is she? I didn't see that.
Very interesting. I don't know. That's what he said. He says over 14.5.
All right. It was definitely not points. I mean, if it is points, I would empty my bank account on whatever that is. But let's assume it's either got to be the PR or the PRA, one of those two.
Probably PR.
I mean, it's tempting, dude. If we find out she's playing like 20 minutes today, I'd be tempted to take that, honestly.
I mean, he said he has a O before the 14.5. I assume he's saying over, but we would say don't take the over because we don't know she's going to get minutes. We're positive she's not going to get minutes. They said she's on a restriction, so don't play the over, but maybe the under, depending on more maybe news we get.
Well, let me say this at least. If you're going to play an over for her today, 10 plus points, 10.5 is like the absolute max that I would play. I wouldn't mess around with the RA stuff. There's been way too many different changes in this team to rely off of, what mostly is going to be the assist by itself. I would not assume for her to have any kind of, good rapport with the squad currently. But yeah, the points, I mean, at least, shooter's going to shoot. And for her, right. I would expect they're probably just going to try and work her in that aspect.
Okay, sounds good. CLKAMG says Clark 3+ threes, Mabry 20+, Kiki Rice over PRA, and Big Kelsey 20 points. So we know Kelsey's going to get her 20. Do you trust Clark for 3 threes?
It's not. I mean, it's an okay play. If we're talking chasing full lines, little bit leaning towards the just straight up 20 points, honestly. She's shooting a lot of free throws right now, and even though 3-point volume has been fairly healthy, she's been kind of getting to her spots more and getting downhill, not really having to settle for the 3-point shooting. It's a good 3-point spot, no doubt, but you could have something like this where she doesn't really put up much in that aspect and still goes out and puts up 21 points though.
Oh man, she's in a zone, man. She's locked in, bro. She's locked in. What else did we have on there? Sorry. Kiki Rice over PRA. Now we're on our under PRA. Under RA.
Yeah. Looking at the RA downside, but her scoring's okay. Just a little bit more dependent if Sykes is the starter or coming off the bench, or if Morrow's the starter coming off the bench.
Okay. He also says Cunningham over 7.5 points.
Big Sophie is coming off of that stinker in her birthday game. Played surprisingly well in this matchup.
She's been poo-poo, but good spot.
Yeah, it's a good 3-point spot. So, I mean, honestly, any of the capable 3-point shooters would be in line for a good day. Her also maybe seeing a little bit more extra minutes with the cleanup crew.
Supreme Juice says Adota and Pete Davidson are cousins.
Are they really? I didn't know that.
I don't know. That's what he said.
Is that true?
Let's look it up.
Is that true?
Let's look it up. Fadeaway Music says, I was at the Atlanta Fever game on Sunday. Whole damn stadium groaned every time Angel got the ball. Oh, no. Poor Angel. Damn, Fadeaway Music. That must have been funny. Oh, poor Angel. Flizzy49 says, I meant wins. How y'all feel about Caitlin Clark under 4.5 rebounds? Flizzy49, what did you say earlier that we didn't understand that you said wins? So let me go back and look. And what do you think about Caitlin 4.5? Gonna pass? Not the best spot for it?
I mean, it's still a good play, no doubt. Just hopefully sweating out whatever long ball, three-point variance that, may come her way. The 4.5, though, would be the line, not the 4 flat or the 3.5.
Oh, Lizzie49. I went back. He said, what's good, fellas? Time to get some Wicks tonight. And I was like, well, does Wicks mean something cool? Did the cool kids say these days? Nah, he said, nah, I meant wins. Okay. All good. I totally get it. Man, the phones be making some weird things happen, and then you don't even mean to send it, and you can't delete it or nothing. It's crazy. So, all right, Flizzy49, let's get some wins tonight, man. Let's see. Now I lost my spot. Where were we at? Man, so many comments in here. You guys are awesome. Appreciate it very much. 124 likes. If you guys haven't hit the like, please hit the like for us. Cordero Reynolds is here. What's up, man? He said, what do you think about Alicia Gray 3-point prop? And then we got 3 more minutes. We can run through probably a couple more questions here, and we got to get out of here. The GOAT plays in a half hour, guys. I got to get out of here. The GOAT plays in a half hour.
Yeah, we get 2 games starting off at the same time as well. So a lot of live stuff in action. Gray, I do like. Been a little bit better on the road. Well, kind of 50-50 actually. I like it. I think it's an acceptable prop.
She's been on fire. She whooped Indiana. She kept them in the game. She's mad at Angel. The King Raheem says, how you guys feel about this parlay on Cauchy? Here we go. Stewie 20+. What you think? Just go quick. Stewie 20?
Yeah, she needs a good game in the mix here.
6 rebounds.
Yep, good spot for it.
Jackie 15 we like. Do you like 6 assists, Jackie?
Yeah, I'm leaning towards Gray a little bit more, but yeah, they're both in line.
And then Asia 25 gives him plus 590. Man, Cauchy is crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's so awesome.
Cauchy is crazy. We've had bad luck with it, to be honest, with these little parlays, but I think if we keep working on it, we can make some money with this, guys. Lamont Long says, what up, though, my guys? What's up, Lamont? He says, thoughts on Caitlin under rebounds again. People are looking at her under rebounds. It's because on the last 5, they're all red, huh? That's the main thing. People are just like, why is she 4.5? Could be a scary spot, though. I know it looks crazy, but imagine all those threes Mabry's shooting that Clark could get a few.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why she had 5 rebounds last time they played, but it does make sense. I mean, this line is way over. I mean, a full point over her season average. So.
That's what bookies like, guys, is when they see 5 red bars, they're like, yeah, they don't care. If it hits or it doesn't hit, they're going to take the action. They're going to take all the unders because in their mind, it's 50-50. They're like, it's 50-50. She gets 5. We'll take the money, and we'll take the vig on it. So they're winning every time. But yeah, it makes sense. You could play it 50-50, close your eyes. Don't watch it.
Yeah.
Rice and Sloot assists under, he also says. So Rice assists under. We're on Rice's RA under from last night. The 10.5's gone. Do you like the assists under the way they are now?
Oh yeah. They actually just moved her from the 4.5 to the 5.5. So specifically the 5.5 under, yes, absolutely. And if that's the case, are they moving this back? Oh, come on, give us this back.
Nah, the rebounds 5.5 were too crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, needing 6 assists, that is pushing it. This actually could be even a secondary play for her if we get news that Brittany Sykes is starting.
All right, and then he says Sloot under assists, and then we got to get out of here.
Yep, Slooty Booty.
Slooty Booty.
Potential's still kind of being capped out. I mean, barely hitting double digits. I'm leaning towards Cloud a little bit more here in this matchup. Vandersloot actually scored fairly well in this matchup, so maybe looking for her to get in that mid-range action, score from the floor, and not so much on the passing.
All right, there we go, guys. C-Dot says 200 viewers. I remember when we had 30 viewers begging for 15 and 20 likes. Let's go, C-Dot.
We come a long way since college basketball stuff. And speaking of, we actually just got a ton of news to catch up on with college basketball that just came in here a little bit recently. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Man, guys, we have a lot of questions we can't even get to today. It's bad, but it's good, I guess. Appreciate everyone for being here. Don't know what to tell you.
I know.
We got a lot, bro. We even if we tried and went super fast, we could never get through these. So, good thing, bad thing. Love you all the same. If we can't get to you, no love lost. Try to get here earlier, I guess, or throw a super chat in here if you can, and it'll come up on the screen right away. You know, blah 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 blah. We're not getting paid for our YouTube streams anymore, so super chats would help us out a little bit for all this nice fun we're having. And let's go put this Caitlin Clark 20 and Jackie Young 15 on the list. Let's do it.
Yeah, we can do that. There's also still the option to play like the Mabry 15 plus, and then we talked about something else too.
Oh, that you were talking about liking playing?
Yeah, or just something that's a little bit of a lower sweat that we could put in there. But I'm with Jackie, especially after the last game, man. I swear that was a stage game. But we'll talk about that later.
Okay, so then how do we write that on here? Do we just write the parlay at 0.76? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Let's do that. All right. And everybody's got Kalshi, so make sure, again, go hop on there, sign up, all that good stuff. I don't know if you have a referral code. You want to throw that up on the screen?
Man, I think it's some long, crazy link, so I don't know. We'll have to figure that out.
Gotcha.
But, yeah, let me write this in. Okay, well, with that being said, guys, shoot. Let's have a good day today. I think we got some decent plays.
Yeah, man. We got some good stuff, no doubts. Live bets are also going to be very much so in play. So make sure you guys, if you're not a part of the Discord, come check it out. So got links in the description. 7-day free trial for everybody new, and then week-long, month-long, and season-long passes alike.
Yes, sir. Don't let me stop you, E. I'm just typing this in. All right, I got it done. Boom.
Sweet.
Boom. Sweet. All right. Let's do it, man. CC the GOAT plays in 27 minutes, E!
Woo! All right, y'all. Good luck tonight. We'll catch y'all back here tomorrow for the normal streams, and good luck. We'll catch y'all later, all right? Peace.
Fuck you, Prizepicks! Fuck you, Prizepicks! Fuck you, Prizepicks!
But I've had enough.
Fuck you, Prizepicks! Again, man, I hate enough!